Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. Uh, the complete sideways market today. I think this is what expected, uh, because obviously when like I said, that there is a high possibility they may try to flatten the VWAP here. If you remember, this is what we spoke in yesterday's video. I also said that when there are too many shorts, there is also a possibility that people would want to hedge their positions, and we may see some put writing coming up. And that's what has happened in the market. And we were constantly watching the option chain to understand how the market's behavior is. And today, if you see the VWAP went completely flat within a very small range, and that's what their plan was. So from here, now two things can happen. Either, the market will move up or it will come down. So we'll discuss all the scenarios, and we'll check both Nifty and Bank Nifty and how to trade tomorrow on a special day, the budget day. So the first thing is, let's quickly look at the participant data. So participant data isn't that great. Uh, Let me see if the yellow color works out. So what FIs have done is they have finally added some longs, about 3,495, and against that, if you look at this, they have added about 21,488 shorts. So this shorts is probably in Nifty, because I saw a big figure in the morning in Nifty futures wherein a lot of shorts were added, hence Nifty remained under pressure. And Bank Nifty, there wasn't much of an activity by the big players, I guess, because I did not see a heavy open interest coming up in Bank Nifty future. That is one of the reason it went up without any issue with the support of the PSU banks. So again, too much of shorts, and what this relates to is, like I said before, uh, in the past, like in the month of December and Jan, we always discuss that, whenever we saw 94, 95, 97,000 figure, we saw FIs exiting the future shorts. But this time this went par 1 lakh. So this is a very huge figure, 1,19,000. So almost 93,600 shorts. The index shorts is there as a naked position. So there is only about 25,000 longs. So here we could sense two things. Let me tell you what it is. The first thing is, see, we do not know the intention of the FIs definitely, right? So with this data, we could actually just interpret and figure out what they could have been planning. So the first scenario is, let's write it on the board. The video can be a little bigger, so please don't mistaken me, but this is something important that we need to discuss. So the first scenario, okay. So the first scenario is, so we have too many shorts, okay, and the shorts are greater. We do not have much of longs from the FI. So this indicates bearishness. Okay, this is the scenario one. So definitely, we can also see heavy cash selling from FIs. They are just selling it left, right, and center, 5,000 crores, 6,000 crores every day. Okay, so this is one of the scenario. We could expect that post the budget announcement, they are planning to take the market down significantly. Or in case if not tomorrow, then maybe day after tomorrow, that is on the expiry day, they can plan to take the market on the downside. So the next is scenario two. So what is the scenario two is basically, the FIs have too many shorts, and they do not have any long. So if they want to take the market up tomorrow, we'll have to focus on the futures open interest. Okay, so futures OI, and see if we can see any big numbers coming up in the morning. So when I say big numbers, so the change in OI in the index future should be more than 1 lakh, and there should be about 2 to 3 numbers. Okay, so I'll show you an example like what happened today, so that you get a fair idea about it. So such a big number, we need to see at least 2 to 3 times coming up. So what this can happen is when this number is coming up, uh, equal number, they'll try to short cover the index futures which are shorted. So that can shoot up the market on the upside. So there are two scenarios that could probably happen, is what I'm expecting. But as per price action, the first scenario is a little more evident and confident. Okay, so now let's go back to our analysis. So apart from the futures, what we can see is they are net long on calls and they are net short on puts. A decent figure, and they are on the bullish side. And similarly, pros, you can only see close long and close short. However, the net numbers are about uh, a little bit of bullish. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have to focus on two things. One is the option chain, okay, and the second thing is the futures open interest. So let me show you what happened in the Nifty futures today. So I usually refer to I for options scalping. See, this is Nifty 50, and here if you look at this about what happened in the morning, see, this is the change in OI. Okay, it clearly says OI change. In the morning, there was a big figure, 2,05,000 and 1,07,000, and then again 1,38,600. So this number was a big number which came in. Later, some shorts have been liquidated. Okay, but uh, what is more important here is the shorts that have been liquidated, it's not necessary that it came from this, because it depends on the total OI, and people who understand that calculation can understand it a little better. Because see, after adding so much of open interest, we had about 1,09,000, and at the end we still uh, the time frame. Okay. At the end, we still continue to have about 1,09,000 open interest. So that means the shorts are still there in the Nifty, but this was not evident in Bank Nifty. Okay. So hence we could sense that FIs would have shorted Nifty futures. So now let's come back to the price action. So we'll just write here futures FIs are short. Options, they are bullish with put writing, and cash, they are short. So there is only one thing that we can see is bullish, but other than that, these two are on the negative side. Okay. Now we'll discuss the price action, like what we can expect tomorrow. The first thing is, so this is a 15-minute chart. See, there is a resistance here at 40,750 to 800. Okay, this is a resistance, and we have been testing this, and this time we have taken a halt here. So the closing of today happens to be on the resistance and on the bullish side. So there is a probability of breaking this resistance. So what we will do is we'll choose two sections for Bank Nifty. One is if we get this breakout, so this is the range that we can expect in Bank Nifty. So the max it can attempt is 41,800, or sometimes with volatility it can touch 42,000 also. But this should be the range on the upside if we see bullishness in Bank Nifty. And the second thing is bearishness would come from this last swing to 39,400. Okay, so this is another section. So this is our bearish section, you can write it, keep it, and this will be our bullish section. Okay, so this swing support is going to be important because VWAP is also there, and there is a swing here, and this 15 minutes candles high is going to be the trigger point. Okay, so why I'm saying that? So tomorrow, if we open flat within this range, and if we break out, then definitely we will take bullish trade, though the price action is still bearish, but we'll take this trade and at least uh, attempt up to 41,400 or 41,500. Okay, so we can keep that target. Within some time, we may see Bank Nifty moving to this place and fill this gap. But this is in case of flat opening and then breaking this resistance. Okay, this is one scenario. Second scenario is if we open gap up. So if we open gap up, then it is going to be difficult because it will fill the gap and then it will confuse us. Okay, let it confuse us, no problem. But until 11:30 or 12, if it is staying in a very small range, okay, we'll consider this also to be our range. And then if it is giving a breakout, then definitely we'll go for a call, and the target will be around 41,800 on the upside. And if it breaks down, then we can the first target should be around 40,000, and breaking these levels can create more selling pressure uh, because we have been falling like this, and this is a recovery that has happened. So there is a possibility we may see something like this. Okay, and then the market eventually will go sideways after 2-3 days. Otherwise, what we can see here is after this recovery, we can see this N kind of a pattern, which can push the market down. So these are the scenarios that you need to watch out for. And the last thing is opening gap down. So if we open below this swing, then definitely the market will be in pressure. Okay, why? Because the buyers who are present in this range, who managed to flatten the VWAP here, that means this is their average price, hence we have the VWAP here, and the market has opened below that price. Obviously everyone will panic, and due to the volatility that can be expected on the first Feb, the budget day, suddenly we could see a dip and immediate recovery. So to avoid that, people would want to close their position, and we could see some selling pressure. Okay, so in case if we open gap down, the best thing is we'll let it fill the gap, and again we need a close below the VWAP. If that happens, we can go for a put. First target to be 40,000 and second to be 39,400. Okay, so this is our view on Bank Nifty. Uh, if you did not understand, you can just rewind the video and watch it again, because whatever points I have said is definitely going to happen tomorrow. Okay, and the second thing, we'll discuss Nifty. So Nifty has been trying to break out this resistance. So this is the kind of price action it has made. So if it opens flat and gives a breakout of 17,710, okay, let's keep 10-point buffer. If that happens, we can go for a call. Okay, so in Nifty, this should be the range for tomorrow until 17,950. Okay, so your target should be 17,950 if we break out 17,710 on the upside, but with a flat opening. Okay, this is one of the trade. And for Nifty also, this last swing is going to be the support. In any case, if it is breaking this, that means it is going to be bearish. It is already in the bearish side because this is the first candle that was there in Nifty, and we did not attempt this candle today. So if we directly break this, then it could be worst fall in Nifty that can be expected tomorrow. And as I said in yesterday's video, this is just a minor support. So what it will do is it will just give one bounce and it will break 17,400, and it can straight away go to 17,300, and then in fact around 17,002. Okay, so we are not discussing any points of budget here because the video will get bigger, but the main points to be focused is whether they are focusing anything on the long-term capital gain tax. This is what FIs have been wanting for since a long time, and since they are not getting the favor of it, they have been constantly selling in the cash market. So, if anything, on that note comes positive, then the market can turn positive. Okay, so any gap up opening, again, as I said, we wanted to trade sideways, and in the second half, if it gives a breakout or a breakdown, we can definitely trade. But in case if it opens gap up and then it continues to go high, it can put uh, us in trap. It can again reverse also. I've seen this in some of the previous budget session, so be careful on that note. So we already discussed which are the best trades. So flat opening and breaking of the resistance or breaking of the support for the put side, and here for the call side. These are some good entries. And in case if we open gap down below 17,620, again Nifty will be in pressure and it will slow and steady start coming down. Okay. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. And especially for the budget day. Be careful in trading. Definitely keep your stop losses. Your stop losses will 100% get hunt, but nothing to worry. But trade with stop loss. Let's see you tomorrow in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.